day. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Kansas City.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Bridgewater on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Robbie Anderson.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's third down.
On third down, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Big hold to the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
With the carry for
well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the 40
on second down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Christian McCaffrey.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. A sack back around the 8. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try to punch it in with Davis, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Mike Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Call on a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown this season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Carolina.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and...
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard.
KC's offense ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Bridgewater's sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They're going deep for Hill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
7 yards.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bridgewater again. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
10 yards to go.
On third down, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
6 yards. And it's fourth.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce.
Mahomes pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Bridgewater now. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to use his legs here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Carolina.
The It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
38. Chiefs, 35.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First down, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position. Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Completes it to Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The City Chiefs.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
A loss of 9 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Bridgewater on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this is going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Completes it to Samuel. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Fourth down. And
now Bridgewater on fourth down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every